Hello, the Eden Place. My name is Greg, and I connected with you on the Assisted Living Facebook group. I posted that I would do a quick website analysis for anyone that was interested to show what you might need to do with your website to attract more traffic, and by attracting traffic, attracting more potential residents to your business to help you grow. Um, so with some overview here, it's really all about beating your competition to the top of Google. If you're not in the first three spots in Google, and or finding a spot in the map pack, which is the top three results you see, you're missing out on 90% of all Google traffic. Um, so there are three things I'm going to talk about today and give you some suggestions that I hope are usable to help you optimize your site. So I talk about three things: content, words and images, quality and quantity, backlinks. This is Google's popularity contest. So this is the number of times that your website is linked to from other sites on the internet. As long as those sites are trusted, trust flows to you by association. And number three, citations. Citations, this is the number of times that your business name, address, or phone number are mentioned on local and national directories. And that really goes a long way to help you winning the map pack. All these three things will, in the eyes of Google, associate authority, trust, and relevance to your site. Google cares very much about their customer experience. Those are the people that are using their search services, and they want to push the most relevant, authoritative, and trusted pages up onto the first page. So all the work we do here is to win authority, trust, and relevance. Why do I do this? I do this because many business owners are so busy in the process of running their businesses that they don't think to spend time growing their businesses, or they want to grow their businesses, but they can't find the expertise or people they trust to help them in that process. By shooting this video for you and by giving away this free information, I'm hoping to win your trust. And if by chance you want my help, then of course I'm more than happy to offer you that help. So now, without further ado, let's look at content. As I mentioned to you, content is all about the quality and quantity of the words and images on your page. Talk about quantity first. Quantity, really what Google wants to see here in order to assume that you are an authoritative site, or have authority in the domain that you operate. They want to see at least 1,500 words on your homepage. This is your homepage. And they want to see at least 500 words per service that you offer. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a little count here. So I popped in your domain here, did an analysis. I didn't get a result. So let's come back to your site here. So on the home page, then, of course, you don't have any words. So we'd really want to bulk out your site here. And then on your services page, it is one page where you might split this up into multiple pages. It is full of fantastic pictures, but words are important too. Really what we're aiming for here, quite aside from what Google cares about, when someone, a potential resident or their families land on your homepage, they really want to get a very strong sense within the first 2 seconds of what this is all about. And more than that, some sort of compelling reason to keep on reading. Okay. So that's what the homepage is all about. And then the content that you provide is there to answer any questions they may have. People that are looking for residential living have a lot of questions. It's a big change for them and their families. And your site really has to contain that content to answer those questions, to build that trust, to get them to choose to contact you. Okay. So that's on the aesthetic and also on the quantity of words. Now I'd like to talk about quality. So what I mean by quality then are the way that your words are written, specifically to include keywords or phrases. A keyword or phrase is a phrase that would match exactly what your potential customers are using to search for you in Google. I'm going to give you an example. So this is a keyword phrase, assisted living Baltimore. And this is a very popular common keyword phrase or phrase structure that someone like me who didn't know your business would use to find all my options. Okay. There are many variants of this kind of keyword. Okay. But this is what I call a location-based buyer intent keyword. It's location-based because it mentions Baltimore. You're in Baltimore. Your potential customers come from Baltimore. You don't want to capture traffic from another part of the country. That makes no sense. So these are location-based keywords. You could even break this down a little further. Some people search by neighborhood or part of town. So you might break it up a little further and use different variants of the phrase assisted living. You write these phrases into your content, and then Google can make a match between your site with this content and the searches that the customers are doing. Let's take a look at a tool that I have here. Now, I'm assuming that your site is relatively new because it's not indexed by Google, therefore it's not showing any keywords. This is also because probably you don't have yet a lot of content on your site. But let me show you an example of how this could change. So in my search for assisted living Baltimore, I picked up the top result. Now this is caring.com, and the next one's caring.com, and the next one's caring.com, and the fourth one's a place for mum. And I personally don't like this, and I'm sure that many people looking for your services don't like this either, because this is not a clean search. I now have to click in here and do another search for the best 10 facilities in Baltimore. I'd far rather land on a page, on a business, and get straight into my search that way. But anyway, I pulled up this link. Now, they have written into their site for Baltimore 55 keywords. Let's go ahead and take a look at those keywords to give you an idea of what you would need to write into your content. Okay, so they're doing a great job here. Every single keyword is a biolocation, is a location-based Baltimore, 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 Baltimore County, Baltimore City, and describes the service: assisted living, assisted living, assisted living. Further down, assisted living facilities. But they've done a great job. Now you can see all this. This number here is all the volume per month searching using these keywords. Okay, 100 plus 100 plus 70 plus 60. There's thousands of people looking. Okay. And this particular site, Caring, gets around 260 of those customers, potential customers, clicking on their link per month. Now, within their link, there are 10 other businesses mentioned, so that splits down even further. But can you imagine if you were near the top and you were getting even half this traffic, and you converted some of it? You'd fill up your facility, and you'd have a waiting list, and that is really what you want. Okay, so that's on content. Now, quickly, I'm going to talk about backlinks. Backlinks is Google's popularity contest. So, because Caring is a directory, their backlinks are not really accurately reflected. But what you would normally see and what you would aim for your own site is that you get as many backlinks. This is the number of other websites that are relevant to your business that agree to link back to your site. If Google trusts those sites, that trust flows to you and it drives up your site power. Okay, the strategy here is to figure out what all those other sites could be. You reach out to them individually, you request a link. Sometimes they give it to you for free. Sometimes you pay for it. Sometimes you simply have to register. Okay, but it's a manual process to get hundreds of these to drive up site power. It's very doable. The third thing is citations. Citations is the number of times your site's mentioned throughout all these directories. Now you just want to simply find out how many your closest competitor has and beat them by as many as 100 or 150. Again, this is a matter of reaching out to all those directories, registering your business, and this gives you a great chance of winning the one of these top spots here. So without further ado, I'm going to send this video across to you. I truly hope that it's useful to you. And as I say, take the information, use it as in any way that you can. And if you feel like you might need a little bit of help or you have questions, I'm available and I would love to speak to you further. So without saying any more, because I've spoken for almost 10 minutes, please enjoy my video. Thank you so much for watching. And I'd love for you to give me feedback and tell me if this was useful to you. Thank you.